Preparation beats opportunity, no? Being great as ambiguous.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and we'll see.
And off we go from Denver. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Well, the Broncos offense gets set to go to work, and at the helm in his second season wearing orange and blue, Russell Wilson.
And they are in rhythm on offense because of him. I mean, right now he's got everything going the way he wants to, finding the receivers the way he wants to, looking over defenses. No interceptions is the number I lock in on. Before a touchdown pass isn't so bad either.
Yeah, what a game he had last week. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Mims in motion left. They'll fake the jet sweep and instead give up the middle to Williams. Down the numbers. There he goes. Now he's free at the 35. He may go. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Holding offense.
Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now Wilson. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Here's Wilson to throw. That's to the rookie, Marvin Mims. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it. Now a first down carry, it's Williams. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. They run with a former Bengal. It's Samaje Perine. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Now a stoppage as Samaje Perine appears to have been shaken up on the play. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, Wilson. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Marr on for the field goal. A 65-yard attempt.
Marr able to put this one through. Well, not too long ago, Charles, that would have been a new NFL record. But instead, it's shy of setting the record, which is 66, but still from 65 away, one of the longest kicks in league history.
And that puts him in elite company in the NFL. Only a few have ever even attempted that, let alone put it through the post. How about his moment? It came together for him, and he delivered.
So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. And they will be led out by a guy certainly still trying to prove himself here in the league, the young rookie quarterback.
And what a first half of the season he's had, leading the NFL in passing yards to this point. He's been a tough man to slow down. So this defense certainly has its work cut out for him.
They go play action here on 1st down. And that is incomplete. So, Charles, you look at this offense, so what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5-6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
On play action, they'll throw. And that will be incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. Over the middle, complete to Judy. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you break a tackle and turn into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Now Wilson on 1st down. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. They go play action now. Wilson. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 38-yard line. Throwing again here, Wilson. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. You look at this Packers defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against, currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And this unit knows exactly where they rank. They're number 2 against the pass in the NFL. You know they have their sights set on being number 1, looking for a big game today.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Now it's Wilson. And that is incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit into football.
And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright, but there is a flag down. He might get another shot at this. Well, that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Javonte Williams with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. 10-0 the score after 1. 2nd quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football. Marr now to kick this one away. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. The Packers offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, a rested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. Offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He finds Watson complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
The Packers at a perfect 5-0 here to begin the campaign. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the...
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Nick Bonito coming in there to record the sack.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Packers.
Christian Watson
with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year.
And the Packers have cut it back within a score. Well, partner, I mean, if anybody was still questioning whether or not he had an NFL caliber arm, I think you can toss that right out the window. That was a heck of a throw right there.
I would agree totally. Question it no more. This rookie, big-time throw right there. Great poise, stepped up, trusted he could lay it in there perfectly, and he knew that his guy was going to make the catch on the other end. Nice collaboration.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Broncos to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Williams. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
To throw is Wilson. This will be caught. Judy. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
Broncos, first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On the counter, here's Williams. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 3rd down, here's Williams.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 50 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth, and he's miles away and smiling. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Russell Wilson, a 9-yard touchdown run, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Marr on for the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it was Russell Wilson finishing things off with a touchdown run.
Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Christian Watson and the rest of this offense back out now.
Creeping up on 1,000, could get there on this drive. So a challenge for him to do that, but also defensively, maybe a challenge for them to not allow that.
And that means probably kicking even more coverages to his side. And what that really means is wherever he lines up, you will have a cornerback over in his area. Now instead of blitzing your linebacker, dropping him into coverage. Instead of the safety dropping into regular coverage, that safety moves into that area to try and discourage the quarterback from going to him. That means everyone else, win your routes. You got an opportunity to catch passes now too.
Yeah, a little bit of a cat and mouse game. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 42 yards. First down now, but the clock continues to move. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Completed out left to Dobbs. It's a Packers touchdown. Romeo Dobbs. 31 yards. And the Packers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Carlson's extra point up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense getting set again. We spotlight Javonte Williams, the running back. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's Wilson.
Screen play set up for Williams. And Williams is going to pick up a Broncos first down as he'll get this up past the 35-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Steps away. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. From the shotgun, Wilson. He'll find Sutton on the right side, complete. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. The kick by Maher is good. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
Nixon now from his end zone. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we send you on out to our... Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Packers all set to go again. That means we'll see Christian Watson. Where he stands right now, as you see, already over 1,000. You have to think 2,000 is a real possibility. Long way to go in the season, but what he's done so far, spectacular.
It is, and you know what he's also hoping for? He's going to play a lot of man coverage from here on out, because one of the best ways to slow down production is to go to zone and double, triple team, put a number of people in the area that you expect him to run into. But man-to-man, every receiver believes he's going to win that battle. And you know what they all do? They all keep kind of a book, you know, on what the defenders do, what their moves are, their best things. And he wants to be able to refer to that book and beat one guy at a time.
Give him 3 on first down.
It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I have to think a major focus at a halftime, Minks, had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off, and try and chip someone at the second level.
That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. An inside give to Jones. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Touchdown!
Christian Watson
With his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game.
And the Packers are an extra point away from capturing the lead. Carlson's extra point up and good.
And that will put them on top here in the 3rd.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the 2nd half.
And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
Wilson.
Short throw caught by Dulcich.
2 yards on the pickup there. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Wilson now off the bootleg. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. 46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10.
And Christian Watson and the rest of this offense back out now.
Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver. Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Spike it, he faked it.
But it's not going to work. He'll go down, and they got him.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. And now we're going to get a delay of game. And that's going to back him up halfway.
Delay of game, offense.
They were already backed up. Now they're backed up further.
I think they were being so careful to make sure all assignments were covered that they end up running themselves out of time.
On now is the Packers punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49. And out will come the offense as they take over.
And the football going back over to the Denver Broncos. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. That's going to be caught by Judy.
And Judy's going to have a Broncos first down as he'll get this down to the 40.
5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Wilson.
Finds Dulcich out left side.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
Williams is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time. Welcome back now to Denver. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play.
Williams again.
And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown.
Javonte Williams.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Broncos have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
And it is incomplete, so they can't convert for 2. And now the lead stays at 5.
As we prepared for these games, we've noticed offensive coordinators have had an expanded playbook on 2-point conversion tries because they never know when they may have to use it during a game.
But that also means the defense probably has more for these situations too, right?
Oh, no doubt about it. I think for the most part, defenses will be aggressive on 2-point tries. They want to get after the offense and make them force the issue.
And here the defense wins. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Oh, and now some trickery. They fake the spike. And that is going to wind up incomplete. So they try to hit him with something you don't see too often. But it doesn't work out.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver. But a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
This is caught. It's Christian Watson.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just break.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Josie Jewell, the linebacker, getting the sack. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback. Their partner guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Now we'll get a timeout as they tend to an injured player, and looks like that's their receiver, Christian Watson.
We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. But Nick Bonito not letting him escape there. He was in instant pursuit off the snap and dropped him behind the line. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. He'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Pearson. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
Throwing left sideline complete. That's Reed. And it's a Packers touchdown. Jaden Reed, his first NFL reception, goes for 6.
And the Packers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th-quarter lead.
Those are the types of plays in these moments they were hoping for from this young rookie, able to put him up here in the 4th quarter.
How about the kid? You just mentioned it, the 4th quarter. This is when you have to make those winning plays. That's what he just did. Doesn't ensure anything, but he certainly gave his team a heck of a chance, didn't he?
So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. They'll look to throw, and this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now Wilson. And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
Rashawn Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here.
A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right.
And that's caught by Williams.
And he'll get it up here this time to the 21.
Illegal forward pass. Offense.
What's the deal, y'all?
We knew he was close to the line of scrimmage, and they say he stepped over.
When you see him in that position, you think he's become a runner. As a DB, you start to react towards the line of scrimmage. They can often throw it over your head.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Now Jones. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. That one looks like he'll throw here. They'll roll him out right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
He's had a very nice day throwing the football, and I think on this play, he's just trying to buy some time so he can make another big throw downfield. Unfortunately, couldn't connect on that one.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. He's got a man. It's his fullback. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to swell the lead to 6. kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
So here is Wilson and the Broncos.
Down by 6. A little over a minute and a half remaining. They need a touchdown. A field goal is worthless now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Now they'll try and set up the quarterback draw here.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Throwing now is Wilson. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout.
Now Wilson. That escapes the sack.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play. But in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send them after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10. Wilson's throw taken in by Sutton.
That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were able to work down the middle of the field, working in the seams, because I think defensively, they were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep them from getting out of bounds. They took what they gave them, and it was successful.
Wilson to throw.
A throw left side, hold in by Hamler. This is 1st and 10.
There's Wilson. And this one is incomplete. And a great game comes down to this. Time for one play, and they've got to get it in the end zone.
And I want every cover guy I've got in the game on defense, every extra defensive back who can make a play on the football. So whether it's nickel, dime, quarter, whatever you want.
This ball intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. And the Packers are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. But Charles, a heartbreaking way to lose this game. They got into position for that final play, had a decent look toward the end zone, but ultimately picked off, and that's your ball game.
Yeah, they gave themselves a great opportunity, didn't they? They'll replay that snap over and over. But sometimes you just have to give credit to the other side. Defense stood up in the final moment and came through with the interception.
So for the Packers,